Yes, yes, Bernadette, it is a somber mood here at the home of the late Chivirige Blaimu, as commonly known as BMK. To many, especially those in the business community, he has been known as BMK. But I'm right now at his home, and it is a cold evening, I can say, not just in terms of a loss, but the hill is actually cold. Many people continue to come at his home at Moon with the family, of course, and friends and colleagues. Right from the entrance, the SOPs have been put in place. Before you enter, you wash your hands, you sanitize. You must make sure that you have a mask, and of course, those that have no mask are actually provided with masks. From the morning, people have continued, of course, to come here. At around 8 p.m., there were special prayers that were held here at his home, and of course, he was described as a man that, of course, cared more about the ordinary person. The people, that the poor, irrespective of how much he had, he made sure that those that were close to him, especially the poor, were actually satisfied. He tried to reach out to them. Right now, the body still is in Nairobi. He died, of course, 8 a.m. in the morning. The body is still in Nairobi. The body is going to be brought here in the country tomorrow in the afternoon. I have with me, of course, Haj Basajja Balaba, who is, of course, the businessman here in Kampala and in Uganda, and of course the chairperson of the event here. We would like to talk to you. Haj, it's a pity about the loss of. First of all, what is the tentative program that is here right now?
The tentative program.
I'll hold the microphone for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The tentative program is tomorrow. We are receiving the body from Entebbe International Airport at around 2 o'clock. Then it will be taken over by A+. After there, then by 5 it should be in his home. Then in the morning of Sunday at 10, we have to go for prayers in the mosque. From there, then we shall go to Ngoe for the burial.
Where are the prayers going to be held?
The prayers will be held at his, because he had built the mosque at Hotel Africana. That's where we are going to take the prayers will take place.
How many people are expected? Because I can see here so many people have continued to come around. No. The SPs have been put in place. How many people are you looking at?
No, we are trying to control since because of COVID and SOPs. I think even if you see the good people who are here, we are very careful with the SOPs. And I'm sure you can see most of the people, because we have put even the COVID people who can respond to the team which is responding to COVID-19 pandemic. Now, for now, in the mosque, I think we have to keep the social distance. All SOPs must be maintained, must be controlled. So I don't see any problem on the numbers, because all of them, the social distance, and we have enough space at Africana Mosque.
At the burial, where is the burial taking place, and how many people are expected to be there?
The burial is in Kohe. In fact, that is the problem, but we are trying to control the people, but I'm sure it will be a good number. I can't say it now.
Haj, you are one of the business people here in the country. Yes. What gap does the late leave in terms of business?
I think as a business community, this man gave us a very many lessons. So many things to learn or to copy on. And I think the business community has lost a lot because, for example, he was a member of about 5 associations. Kwagarana, Fenat Kore, so many. And he has ever been chairman of almost 5 of those. So you can imagine. And he was a member of the University Council of Islamic University in Uganda. He was the chairperson of Finance Committee of Islamic University in Uganda, which I was. See, when I left, BMK took over from me. But for the last 8 years, he has been the chairperson of the Finance Committee.
You say where you left, he took over. What is your personal, encounter with him? How has he associated?
No, for me, I think he's a brother and a friend. A real brother and a friend, and I was looking at him as a brother and my old brother and my one of my best friends. I can say he's a family friend. The mother was close to my mother, and him I became close to BMK. So really, we are brothers and brothers, brother to brother. So for me, I don't even call him a friend. He's a brother of mine. I lost a brother and I lost a friend.
Any special attachments that makes you feel like this was actually more than just a friend to become a brother? Any special attachments and engagements?
Yes, engagements, I can see that there are so many. For example, all my problems that I have got in life, BMK has been there for me. For example, I was in Germany with my mother, I was in Cologne, and then he was in Berlin sick. But you can imagine from Berlin, he flew from Berlin and he came to Cologne to see my mother when he was also sick. Recently, my mother was in Nairobi hospital. He was sick in Aga Khan, but he moved from Aga Khan to come and see my mother. He was looking at my mother as her mother, and I was looking at her mother as my mother. Even me, when he was away, I was making sure that I'm checking on because he was sick for a long time, and his mother also was sickly before she had died. I was actually checking on him as my mother. So I can say BMK was a brother and a friend of mine.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, too. Thank you.
All right, of course, that is Haji Basajja Balaba, who of course has been the businessman and associate. He also describes him as his brother. He is the chairperson of event, the organizing committee here. And of course, he says the body arrives tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Entebbe International Airport. He's expected to arrive at his home here at 4 p.m. The vigil will be held here. Dua prayers will be held here. And of course, early morning prayers held at Masjid Musa at Hotel Africana before they set off for burial in Inkowe village. Back to you, Bernadette Apio.